Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 15th of July. My name's Phillip Kingston.
And I'm Sally Zellman.
And Sal, great to have you back on GPTV. I must say you're looking fresh and energised. And just so the viewers know, Sal always looks fresh and energised, but particularly more so because you're back from holidays, Sal.
Well, holidays are a good thing.
They are, and you're very well known for taking many of them a year.
Try.
But tell us about the last one. Where'd you go?
New York.
New York, my favourite holiday destination on the planet.
Country on its own.
It is, it is. Did you have a great time?
Brilliant. Yeah? Absolutely fabulous time. For any of the viewers who've been to New York, they all know it's just a fabulous place.
It's the city that never sleeps, Sal, and as somebody that is as energetic as you, tell me the highlight of the Big Apple?
Well, I actually had the fortunate pleasure of meeting a top real estate agent in New York City.
How do you like that? Sal goes on holidays, goes to the most exciting place on the planet, and what does she do? She gets together with a real estate agent.
Why not? Yeah, it's a passion, it's of interest. So I met this wonderful woman who, actually she was a bit like me, I thought.
Right.
She was...
Yep, switched on, excitable.
She was more my generation and we really understood each other. And she invited me up to the open for inspection in this apartment up in Upper East Side.
Yep.
And I went up there and it was amazing. It was just amazing. It was had the doorman, the concierge. The guy took you in the lift, and I went up and I walked in and I looked at it and I went, "Wow, this is small."
Right. How small was it?
It's pretty small. It was a 2-bedroom apartment,
right? Yeah.
Lounge dining with a kitchen that was just good for reservations.
So for the viewers, because we're going to get to the price in a moment, for the viewers, what it would have been 10 squares?
Something like that,
yes. A 10-square 2-bedroom apartment, which in Caulfield would sell for, if it was a really good one, might sell for $800,000. If it was a fabulous one in South Yarra, might sell for $1.2 million.
Yes.
What did it sell for?
Well, she told me it was a steal at $4 million.
$4 million US dollars.
$4 million US dollars. And I said, sure, okay. It's amazing.
So you had a great time, and you also appreciate the value of coming back and selling Melbourne real estate and what great value it is.
Nothing like our real estate market.
No, there's not. There's not. See any theatre?
Yes, I went to a few shows. I went to see Newsies, which was fabulous, a Disney production. I saw Motown, which was very interesting.
That would have been great.
And I saw a fabulous show called After Midnight. So for people who like jazz, it was exceptional. It was
fantastic.
It was the singing, the dancing was unbelievable.
Now I could talk about New York all day. How long were you there for?
I was actually in New York for 8 days, and then we went to something amazing. It was called Washington DC.
Yeah, well, I think we'll talk about that on the next episode of GPTV when you get back, because this is not a travelogue, Sal. This is a real estate show, but certainly great to have you back.
Thank you.
You always come back from holidays just full of excitement, switched on for the spring selling season, which is coming upon us. Ridiculous as we say this, that it's almost spring. Let's talk about the weekend that was for the viewers. It is so quiet in Melbourne at the moment. We're really just finished the last weekend of the school holidays, so it's about to gear up from here. We only had 4 auctions on sale, which for us is really just getting started.
Correct.
But we did have some good ones, and let's talk about a couple of them straight up. So Sal, let's talk about the weekend that was 4 auctions, which we've just mentioned is a very quiet weekend for us, but we started on Saturday morning, apartment number 1 at 956 Dandenong Road, Caulfield East. And for those of you that don't know where Caulfield East, it's just near the Monash campus of Caulfield on Dandenong Road. And amazing to see that you can buy a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car space, still under $350,000.
Good buying.
That sold for $316,000. Passed in and negotiated immediately after auction. A great spot there, because getting a tenant's always really easy because of a lot of the overseas students, country students wanting to be near the Caulfield campus of Monash.
And Chadstone.
Yes, absolutely. We then moved on to Goulet Street, which was a property that you and Daniel Fisher were handling.
We did. Unfortunately, that wasn't so successful on the day.
Well, it's going to be successful for somebody, because it's still for sale. We passed that in at $605,000.
Correct.
Negotiated up to $621,000.
Yes.
We now have an asking price on that of $679,000.
That's right.
Now, so I think that's really good value.
I do too.
Because it's a huge place, really. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2-story. Good-looking architect design, single lock-up garage. So that's still available at $679,000.
Great position. really good position.
Yeah, walking distance to Carlisle
those
Street.
coffees.
Yep, and the wonderful Glen Ira Road village, the Glen Ira Village,
Yes.
Glen Ira Road, Ripponlea. So that one's still available. Homeowners or investors,
Yes.
that's a great
Yes.
opportunity. So we then moved on to Alma Road,
that was a great one.
which was an amazing auction,
That was
again
fabulous.
handled by you and
Yes.
Daniel Fisher.
Yes.
Now that was 297 Alma Road, Caulfield North.
Yes.
That's in the vicinity of our office, actually.
You could walk over the road.
Tell us about that place, because I really liked that.
It was really interesting because once you came inside the property, it was one of a pair. It was just outstanding, and been architecturally renovated
Yep.
some years ago, and it looked like it was just very recent.
Interesting, we had the architect and his family come through that. They'd sold that a number of years ago, but they'd done the
brilliant.
renovation 18 years ago.
Didn't look like
and
it.
they were looking at the kitchen meals family room, which will probably be up on screen now. They were just delighted at how well that had lasted. So they said the joinery there was 18 years old, but it actually looked pretty much brand new. Now, the price on that is undisclosed, Sal, but I'm able to say to the viewers that we sold that just under $1 million.
Correct.
And the interesting thing about that is that if you think about that, it's a single fronted house, 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom.
Yes.
Gorgeous, but the entry level really now into North Caulfield for a single fronted home is now around $1 million.
And how many buyers we had?
Well, we had four
Four
people bidding for
Four.
that. So
Four,
that
very
was
exciting.
really well contested. So nice to, even though it was freezing cold and we held the auction inside, that was a great job by you and Daniel Fisher and Darren
Yes.
Congold, who's
Yes,
still away on
yes,
holidays.
Yes.
Now, another single-fronted sale, which we auctioned just after that, was at number 1 McGrath Street in Caulfield.
That really went off.
McGrath Street runs off Glen Huntley Road in the vicinity of Hawthorne Road, between Hawthorne Road and Bamborough Road, opposite the tram depot. So you wouldn't say that it's the most beautiful street, but it's a really
Well-positioned.
it's a really well-positioned street.
Yeah.
Now, we had about 70 people inside at this auction sale, and you really could hardly move.
Yeah.
We had 5 people bidding for that, and we had a reserve of $800,000, sold for $960,000.
That's exciting. That's good.
So once again, we've moved from North Caulfield in Alma Road to McGrath Street in Caulfield, and once again, vicinity almost $1 million for a single-fronted house.
Excellent. Very good.
It's look, it's pretty exciting, but it's pretty scary, isn't it, to think that $1 million now just gets you into a single-fronted house in the Caulfield market, and that's true pretty much of the St Kilda East market, pretty much true of the Brighton East market. So $1 million, you're going to have to be, if you're a young person, you're going to have to be saving right from the word go.
Absolutely. It's hard.
Let's talk about what's happening this weekend, Sal. So, Sal, first up on Saturday at 10:30, where are we?
We're going to be at number 10 Wave Avenue, Mount Waverley. This one's a really pretty house on a great sized block of land of 729 square metres, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 2 car parks. And goes to auction this Saturday at 10:30.
And what a great house that is, Sal, and a really popular location. And the viewers might be interested to know that we sell all over Melbourne. We've talked about it before on GPTV. Mount Waverley, it's probably about our 10th sale in Mount Waverley. So certainly we will sell wherever our clients want us to go. Now, we're going to have a big auction sale at 16A Bilson Street in Brighton East. This one has been handled by Leon Gusenfitter, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 lock-up garage villa, and that's tipped to go really well. We're hoping that we're going to have some excitement at that auction. If you want to come and see a fiery auction, come along to 16A Bilson Street in Brighton East, and that auction's at 12:30 on Saturday. Sal, on Sunday at 12:30, our first auction up is in Alexandra Street in St Kilda East, a favourite address of ours. Tell us about that.
Great position, this one, number 1 at 47 Alexandra Street, East St Kilda. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and 1 car park. Excellent.
Looks like a really nice
Yeah, doesn't
apartment,
it?
Sal. Looks
Good
like it's
one.
beautifully renovated, leafy environment there. Looking forward to that.
It'll go well.
That's great for homeowners, investors, and a really good position, Alexandra Street, with Dandenong Road at one end and Carlisle Street at the other. A great spot close to everything. A favourite building of mine, Sal, is 273
this one.
Orong Road, St Kilda East. This is a great building.
Bit of a landmark.
Well,
this one,
it is.
isn't it?
We've sold many times there. I think we always love selling this building because it always goes well. That's apartment number 14. That's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Polished timber floorboards, LED light doors. This is really an older style with all of the luxuries of today's necessities. But that's a great building and always goes well, and that will be auctioned at 1:30 on Sunday. So Sal, a relatively quiet weekend, but we've got spring upon us. We talked in our sales meeting yesterday about how if somebody wants to list their property today, if they were signing on with us today, they'd be not auctioning now until the last week of August. So
A bit scary, really.
Well, it
isn't
is. It is. Because we talked about this in the sales meeting about how this year, in terms of the calendar year, from a real estate perspective, is rapidly coming to an end.
Going fast.
And I find it amazing that we're actually talking about that, because if you think about it, if you list today with us, you're listing for late August, which means September, October, November, which is the busiest 3 months of real estate, are almost upon us. So we'd really say to the viewers, if you're thinking about selling in 2014, you actually do need to start talking to your agent, hopefully us.
Exactly.
Pretty soon.
Yes.
Sal, you were back to work for the first time this weekend.
Yes, I am.
Might have been cold outside, but there were plenty of people around.
Fine. Actually, one of my opens that I had, I think 33 groups of people come through
Wow.
on Field Street, which I thought it was amazing.
Field Street
Field
in
South.
Caulfield South.
Yes, in Caulfield South.
Let's have a quick chat about that,
Yeah.
because we've sold that property
We have
before.
indeed.
Tell
It's
me about that
amazing.
house. We might just show that one up on
It's
screen, because
a-
those are huge numbers.
Yes, it's an absolutely amazing house. I think it's on 725 square metres.
Which is a big block of land, north facing at the back to it.
North facing, pool. It's just put the key in the door and move in. It's a really beautiful family home that just so suitable for so many people, and it's quite a well-known personality interior designer who actually owns it,
Right.
and has done an amazing job on that property.
I must
well worth
I
having
must
a
get
look.
down and have a look, Sal, but it's got
fabulous.
a gorgeous facade. And
33 people through in the weekend.
those are huge numbers,
Yes.
and for the viewers to understand, our average number of groups through a property is somewhere between 10 and 15 groups in a weekend.
Very
So,
exciting.
so that's 100% more buyers going through than a typical weekend. Great spot there, walking distance to Princess Park, the tram and Glen
Yes,
Huntly
yes.
Road, and one of my favourite cafes, Sal, Fress, where I'm often dropping in for
Me
a quick
too.
espresso
Yeah.
between auctions.
Yeah.
So Sal, let's talk about where we are, number 34 Webb Street in the heart of Caulfield on the corner of Alfred Street. I've got a smile on my face
Why not?
in this introduction, because this
Beautiful.
house is nothing short of incredible. It is a 70s icon.
Yes.
First of all, the house looks great from the outside, but check this house out with its purple carpet, its yellow kitchen. It is just like it's stepped out of a time machine. Now, viewers, if you want to see an incredible 70s house, you've got to have a look at number 34 Webb Street on our website. But more importantly, Sal, have you seen the video that Adam Joski did here?
Oh, amazing. Fantastic.
Absolutely incredible. Now, Adam, you've got to have a look at 34 Webb Street on our website, because Adam Joski's done a video tour of this property, and he's just himself stepped into the whole 70s theme.
Yeah,
If you want to
fun.
see Adam Joski in a suit from the 1970s and platform shoes, you've got to have a look at this video. It's gone viral because he's had some real fun here, and the vendors have really encouraged him to do so. So have a look at this video, but more importantly, get down and have a look at this house, let
Exceptional.
alone buying it, of course. Because it's a beautiful family home that you can move straight into, and certainly love every minute without having to change a thing. And this house is the talk of the town at the moment.
Yes, absolutely. It's an amazing home, isn't it?
So Sal, here we are, depth of winter, springtime's upon us. What's your reading of the market so far?
Well, I think the first half of the year's been exceptional. I think
Yeah.
it's been really good, and my feeling is it's just going to continue, steady as she goes. I think it's going to continue on well, and I think if people are thinking about selling, why not think about it
Well,
now?
the auction clearance rate in Melbourne was pretty strong again, with a 74% clearance rate. Our clearance rate again was 75%, so 75 versus
That's
74.
good.
We'll still say that we smashed the market.
Yes.
We smashed the market average, but the market is travelling along very nicely.
It is, yes.
Because 74% clearance. Once again, we say to the viewers, that's the sign of a really healthy market. Interestingly, the properties that we're passing in, Sal, we're selling most of them within 2 to 3 weeks
Absolutely.
of the the auctions.
No,
so
there's good buyers
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Really good buyers at the moment, which
yeah,
is great.
yeah. So great to have you back, Sal.
Thank you so much. Love
Well,
to be here.
the office is never the same when you're not there, because you do bring a certain vitality and energy
you.
to our office, and we
Yeah.
love you for that.
No, I love being there.
And we look forward to having you back on
you.
GPTV again. Thanks again, viewers, for watching GPTV. We look forward to seeing you next week. My name is Phillip Kingston.
I'm Sally Zellman.
Have a great week.
Thank you. Bye-bye.